Cause I'ma keep it 100 with you. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And show my videos some love. Hit that like button.
A point, beef is unnecessary. When you're the queen, you're the one, not the two. You're one of one. And this baby father knows that. And these baby mothers know that, okay? But there's also a situation where even the spirit guides is like, y'all got to look at the problem at hand, okay? With this Love and Light Collective, thank you for taking the time out to click on Kiarra's Love Tarot. I truly appreciate each and every last one of you beautiful viewers for tuning in and listening to what it is that I got to say. Please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And comment below if anything resonates. Keep in mind, it is a general reading, so only take what resonates with you in your situation and always do something positive with it. And if it don't apply, let it fly then, okay? But make sure you please like this video, share it, send it to somebody, get it out there, okay? Maybe somebody needs to hear this message. However, I ask that you guys be nice in the comments, okay? Don't be all up in the comments doing the most with the least. And for those of you guys that have been with me, I appreciate all the love and all the encouragement that I've been getting. All right. I truly appreciate it. So let's go ahead and tap straight in. This energy is an energy that I channeled in my prior video. Okay. I'm getting a strong masculine energy that just want you to understand where they're coming from. Okay. So there's kids, okay? This is definitely going to be for somebody who you have kids with, okay? Or if you're dating somebody with kids and there is issues amongst the person that they have kids with, or you feuding with the person you have kids with, take it how it resonates. However, there is somebody that is just fed up. Somebody is just straight up embarrassed, okay? Somebody is tired of their baby mothers being at war with each other, okay? It's just so embarrassing. It's irritating, it's aggravating, and it's very inconvenient. For some of these masculines, or masculine if you're watching, for some of y'all, it's like, it's kind of cool to have the separation going that way. They don't know the games that's being played amongst the two, because really, if you guys really sat down and talk, you will realize that the masculine is the problem. No, this video is not to shame men, but this is what's happening, okay? If you know you ain't a man out here doing this ain't your video. But for the men and the women that are experiencing this situation, unfortunately, this is the energy, okay? Somebody is, they don't like the tension and the drama that it brings, but they would prefer the beef amongst two women or three women, how many ever it is of y'all, okay? At the end of the day, it's a sisterhood because y'all all share this man's kids, okay? And so there is somebody who has had a realization over, like, the end of December is really a reflective moment for your masculine, okay, or your child's father, okay? Take that how that resonates. All right, y'all. I done forgot where I was at. My phone was getting blown down. All right, but back to what I was saying. So the feuding amongst multiple individuals that share the same child's parent, or if you are if y'all are each other's only parent, like if it's just y'all kids, they don't have any other kids with anybody else. It's like this person doesn't like the feuding amongst family members, okay? So it's like if you are this person's only baby mama, or this is your only baby mama, it's a battle between the grandmas, or it's a battle between the aunts, the grandpas. Like there's an energy where maybe family is not getting along as well. That could also be a situation. It's like somebody's mama discredits someone or don't like somebody for their son. And so that's causing drama in a situation as well. It's putting a wedge in the child's life. There's also someone feels like there's a difference being made amongst different kids, different siblings, like like there's a line of brothers I'm picking up on, or certain brothers, like in your baby father happens to be one of the brothers. His particular kids get the short end of the straw because of the type of person he is. And it's like you be noticing it. And it's like you won't let somebody. There's a mother out there that has that syndrome where they think they're in a relationship with their son, or they just can't let their son completely go and like let their son spread their wings and fly and just be their own man. It's like they trying to find the man that they always wanted in their son, and they fucking up their son's world or relationship experiences because for some of y'all, this baby daddy really love their mama. Every boy loves their mama. Well, every boy loves their mama. There are some men out here that have mommy issues, but this particular energy I'm picking up on don't know how to just mind their business, and that's causing problems amongst you two and how y'all are able to parent y'all kid. And for some of you guys, it's simply just like your mama don't like me, or your sister don't like me, or your brother don't like me, or your cousins don't like me. I'm not letting my baby come around. It's that energy that's breaking somebody's heart. I'm hearing breaking my heart, breaking my heart. Pretty brown eyes. So somebody can have some light brown eyes, or there's somebody's baby that has light brown eyes, a baby girl with like some sandy brown hair. Okay. But there is somebody out there that is just simply, their heart's breaking because there's conflict amongst you two, and they miss their baby. And it's like they want to come through to say, or they are simply feeling in the chest. It's like no matter what your mama tell you, daddy love you. Okay, so there's a masculine out there that wants you to know, despite how you feel about them, or despite what y'all are going through, despite who they fuck, who they cheating, who they got a baby with, who is their baby mother, where they live, whatever the situation may be, they love their kid. They love their kids, okay? And you can't tell them how to parent. And this is the lesson in that. It's like if you don't like how they parent, and I'm not getting down on you, viewer. This is the energy, okay? This is how they feel. If you don't like how they parent, they got that oh well kind of energy, but they also, this is the lesson, this is what's coming from the guides. It's like, this is why you have to get to know who you're dealing with. Look, dusted off is coming out. You got to eat that. You got to take that L in certain situations. For some of you guys, you just kind of want to take your baby and just like kind of forget this person, but it's like you really can't forget this person. For some of y'all got weak sauce as parents that not parents, not y'all parents, but I meant to say y'all got weak sauce parents for y'all child, because they don't give a damn if you take your baby. They really don't care. For some of y'all got a person that is like, if you ain't fucking me or fucking with me, I don't care about the kid and what the kid got going on. I don't care. Some of them don't even think if they kid got up and ate breakfast. Did they have a good day? What did they eat today? Were they bathed? Some of them go on like not even letting that cross their mind because they're so wrapped up in self. Sorry, guys. Some of them could care less, or some don't even, call to check to see if their child is breathing. You got some of those who is like, I don't feel sorry for them types who get their access denied to their child, because it's like, you don't even care. You're not acknowledging your child, or you're not trying to put in that footwork or groundwork to see your child. For some, they be 0-mile radius. Okay, like they literally be right there and won't come stop by and see their kid or go pick their kid up from daycare. Or just for some, it's like, and then the world is so high tech. We have iPhones and Google Meet. Okay, there's no reason, especially if you on social media. Okay, there's no reason why you can't get your ass up. All right, and pick your phone up and call your child and check on your child. Now, we do have those who can't call their kids, but then we have those who can and will not. Okay, and this is no shade, but it's like those when I feel like it kind of dads. It's like then you want to come around dictating parents and how they moving and where they gonna live and who they gonna be with. You got them type too. And it's like somebody is like, I don't want to deal with that. There's somebody out here dealing with that situation, and spirit is like, you have to just kind of, learn how to dust those feelings off, dust that experience off, because at the end of the day, I'm here to say, you do have to come to a point where that child is able to have their other parent. You're going to have to come to a mature point. For some of you guys, it's in your best interest for you and your child to be away. Because for some of you guys, I pick up, like in my other reading, there was a energy of domestic violence or just someone's safety being questioned. Also, we have those parents out there that will allow their spouse or what a person is doing for them to overtake their love for their child. They allowing, who they with to keep them from their kid. They allowing who they with to, they'll turn their other cheek. If they seen the person they with acting funny, you got those out there who be pussy whipped or dick whipped. They'll let a motherfucker mistreat their child because this motherfucker paying their bills or giving them things of that nature. You got that situation out there as well. And it's like, you do have to protect your child from that. If that is your situation, you do. You're not wrong. Don't let nobody make you feel guilty for standing up for your child. Because if you don't stand up for your child, who is? Who's going to protect them? Like you. So mama knows best, but sometimes there are energies out there where mamas be wrong. Okay, you got somebody genuinely feeling like they want access to their kid, and it's like, why do I have to be with you to see my kid? There's somebody feeling like that. Okay, and if you are in that situation, it's no shade to you. This is just the energy that I am getting. Like, they feeling like, can I see my kid despite who I'm with? Now, there is somebody who is just feeling like they are realizing that they've made a big mess, okay, because of their ego, okay, because of them being ignorant, because of them being obsessive. Okay, we had the obsessive lover coming out. For some of them, somebody was obsessed with having multiple people or just, ooh, damn. For some of you guys, y'all were dealing with a serial breeder, like I said. Okay, somebody who wanted to lay their seed in different places so they would always have a backup plan. But it backfired because in return, now somebody has multiple women feuding at each other, and it's embarrassing. They homeboys is looking at them like, you're so tasteless, bro. You so basic, bro. Like, come on now. You supposed to have them. If anything, y'all supposed to be a team. And there's someone out here wanting all their baby mamas to be a team and put their backs together and be like, a coven in some sort. But there's like, everybody's so wrapped up in who's the best, who has this person heart the most, who this person keep coming back to, when it's really embarrassing to be the person that somebody always comes back to, because it's like they only come back to you because they can. Do you get that? It's like, it's not fun to be the person that somebody always comes back to, because this person takes you as a fool. I want to be the person that somebody be like, damn, I fucked up with her, and I know I can't get that back. I want somebody to know that playing with me costs you. Having an ego with me costs you. Having an ego with me is something when you lose me, you just gonna have to take that in. You just gonna have to dust that off. Okay, that's the energy you want your person, your baby father, or if you are the baby father watching this, you have to understand. You can't have your cake and eat it too. Okay, and your intentions can be pure all day, and yes, what does the kid have to do with it? But it's like, at the same time, you can't expect somebody to want to have to sit in somebody's face who is a wolf in sheep's clothing, who was always plotting on them, or who was always doing things to make them feel embarrassed. Okay, but there's also a masculine that's like, it's not my fault that you are in an obsessed energy. Okay, so somebody that is a baby mama, okay, is obsessed. So there could be a baby mama that is obsessed over this baby daddy, okay? Maybe it's not you, maybe it's the other one, but there's this energy where, too, there's a masculine needing to take accountability on the fact that you go around and blow backs out, okay? Play house and, make people think that it's Mr. Nasty time and y'all finna be, one, and it's gonna be a relationship kind of thing. And then, you on to the next. And it's like you got somebody stuck with a wet ass and a bunch of babies, and now they mad. Okay, because you got them over here alone while you giving the next person what you was just giving them. That's where the woman is coming from. It's like, how do you expect me to just be okay with you just leaving me with kids and you just doing you? And a lot of it be the struggle too. It's like, not only am I left with the kids and the weight of being the parent and having to be a parent for the both of us, but I got to deal with ghetto ass shit. I got to deal with motherfucker having an attitude with me because you won't leave me alone, or because you won't fuck with them the way that you fuck with me. So there's the energy amongst 2 or 3 different energies where it's like a competitive thing and it's hurting the kids. And at the end of the day, there's a baby father that's just like, at the end of the day, I want my kids to have a relationship with each other. And they feel like they can't even have a relationship with each other because the mamas don't get along. And it's like, how somebody's trying to figure out how they can even out the score or balance out this beef or balance out this egotistic energy that all the women they share children with are in at the moment. But they also realize it's because they played this game, okay? They played this marriage game, this family game, this lover boy game, this hero game, this, King of Swords, energy, vibe-ish kind of thing. Like, this is somebody who came in like they was in it for the long run with all these individuals, okay? We got 5 cards out here, so there could be 5 different individuals, or there could be within, the number 5, 1 through 5. So somebody, I'm hearing baby mamas 1 through 4. Okay, so somebody could have 4 baby mamas, okay? I'm hearing, what was you telling them? What was you telling me? What was you telling them? And what was you telling me? Why would you do all that when you was selling dreams? You ain't even pulling through. You just be talking. Damn, I ain't know niggas be out here trying to trap bitches. All right, this is also somebody mad. Somebody's mad because... So there is somebody out here who feels, too, that they're pissed off. They mad as hell that they're the baby mama. And it's like, how you mad at me? Look, we got cream rising. Somebody feel like somebody took them out their prime. Somebody didn't even want a baby by someone. Okay? And I'm not trying to say that in a harsh way. Like, it's just kind of like, I wasn't trying to be forever with you. For somebody, this is the lesson that they learned. Trying to be a damsel in distress trapped you with a wolf in sheep's clothing. Somebody who somebody put money over values, okay? Somebody was so blinded by someone giving somebody money. So this is somebody who you could have met in your prime, and I'm not saying you might not still be in your prime, but of course, when you have kids, you can't move all the way you want to right away, okay? You got to kind of let your kids get to a certain age before you can start making moves the way you need to make them. And you was in your queen rising energy, okay? Or there is feuds going on amongst multiple women because somebody is because either you hold the throne out of the whole flock, okay? You the only one with your shit together. You the only one that gives and receives money. So it's like, if you ever gave y'all baby daddy money, it was nothing compared to what they gave you. And then I feel like there's energy too. It's like maybe you're the baby mother that never had to spend money. You were always treated like a queen. So it's like mistreatment energy surrounded around this circle of women. Like some of the women are feeling like one particular baby mother is favorited. One particular baby mother is mistreated. Then you got, you know, just a ring of just house hopping, door hopping. I'm just seeing a bunch of different home doors. Okay. All y'all door is open. I know some of y'all like, my door ain't open. But for some of y'all, if this person called, you probably would answer. You probably let them come in. Okay. For some of you guys, this trying to prove a point beef is unnecessary. When you're the queen, you're the one, not the two. You're one of one. And this baby father knows that. And these baby mothers know that. Okay. But there's also a situation where even the spirit guides is like, y'all got to look at the problem at hand. Okay, with this divination abuser card popping out, there is spirituality surrounded around this situation. That God want to see is y'all gonna let y'all ego overtake the relationship that these children need to have with each other. Is some dick really that this person's dick really influence y'all that much to where the kids have to be hurt by this? Okay, there's an energy where it's like kids. These kids, they were brought through different mothers for a reason, for a sole purpose. And it's like, there's a masculine really hurting right now. And I know you probably don't give a fuck, viewer, if you're the woman watching this, but there's a masculine really hurting because it's like, yeah, I led you on. Yeah, I turned you out. Okay, I turned you obsessed, or I didn't went and turned all my baby mothers and made them be obsessed over me to where it blew up. Everybody whooping everybody. And for those of you that don't fight, okay, it's just like y'all whooping each other with words or y'all catty gestures, the things that how y'all moving, okay? I'm seeing situations where it's like when there's birthday parties, nope, my kid can't go. Or it's even as petty as if certain kids is around, certain kids can't be around. It's just like the smoke is up. It's up and it's stuck. And there's somebody out there feeling guilty that they played two people up against each other, or multiple people up against each other. And also with this Queen rising, I'm spirit is saying this is not very boss of you, viewer, to be engaging in these peasant festivities. Okay, you are way bigger than this. Both of y'all, all of y'all are bigger than this. I don't care who's ugly, who's cute, who got the best body, who coochie the best, you know, who sucked the head the best, whatever. At the end of the day, this is not very queen of y'all to be allowing this wolf to embarrass y'all like that. Look, drama starter, okay? This masculine, you're the problem. Sorry, you be stirring the pot. You're always in the middle. And it's like you love the chaos. You do, okay? You love it. This person gets off on it, like I told you. They childish. These are two children right here, okay? Somebody got a son and a daughter. Okay, or somebody got 2 kids, or there's 2 kids, or 2 baby mamas, 4 kids. It's just like kids again. But this is somebody who is messy. They're the problem. Y'all are picking and stabbing at each other. However, it's him or her. Take it how it resonates. Okay, y'all both were played. For some of y'all had magic being put on y'all with this divination abuser. Okay, they was doing a big one, putting root work on all they baby mamas to keep they flock in line, to keep for some of y'all were in like a coven, didn't even know. Okay, this is why they was doing magic on you to keep y'all obsessed, to keep y'all, to boost their ego. Okay, but one of y'all dusted their ass off, or just took y'all kids and kept it pushing. And however, some of the kids are being affected by it, and it's going to affect anybody. With time, it might not affect them right away, but with time, somebody's going to look and be like, damn, I wanted my dad around, or I would have liked to know my dad. Or you might get those type of kids that grow up and resent you for taking your kid away, even though you were doing the best. They don't even know you made a decision that was best for them. Y'all got to prepare yourself for that too. Kids may grow up and not see it how you see it, or how the baby daddy see it. Like, just when it's their time to have a conversation with their kid. Well, why weren't you around? Well, your mama did this. Well, why did my mom do that? You get some kids that want to know, nigga, who is you fooling? No disrespect, but what woman did? Why would you even want to put my mother through that? She's beautiful. Somebody gonna have a son when they get grown. Really tell them about themselves and how they treated you, because they gonna grow up and see the world in you. They see the world in you now. They see your heart. They see how you rise through whatever, viewer. Okay, and if you're a masculine watching this is what it is. Prepare yourself. Okay, for your son to not so much challenge you, but kind of challenge your theory on why you moved how you moved. And then you're going to have some kids who feel like that shit ain't had nothing to do with me. I shouldn't have been in the middle of that. So it's like, as parents, this has to get figured out. However, too, there are some situations where motherfuckers need to put certain people in their place. Okay, for some of you guys, your person does have reckless, filthy, dusty, mindseted ass individuals that they procreated with. One night stands, fucking the plug kind of bitches. Like, oh, I just accidentally, she had the hookup on this, or he had the hookup on this, and we fucked the night and boom, we got a baby. Like, this is kind of like I'm also hearing some of these energies were keep a nigga babies. Like, they did this to keep this person. They weren't never meant to be here for every baby that comes is meant, but that wasn't in what y'all thought was gonna be their reality. It wasn't. Okay, they were meant to have a baby. However, in situations like that, two children be affected, because it's like, I didn't want you or the kid. So it's like the kid gets kind of mistreated too. And it's like, I pick up that energy too, where somebody is kind of, having it rubbed in their face that they were the unwanted one. Okay, or their kids are unwanted, or someone simply feels that way. We got dedication popping out. So I'm clarifying the wolf in sheep clothing. Okay, we got the 8 of discs popping out. There was somebody who was dedicated to acting a certain way, or dedicated to doing what they needed to do, even if that meant starting drama. It's like, I want a flock of them, a flock of women. I want a flock of women with me. Okay, but I need y'all to not like each other so that you guys never talk to each other, to know the drama and the games that I play. For some of you guys, your person need to just be real that they want a tribe of women. And if a person come to you and be like, I want a tribe of women, and you keep fucking with them, then it's kind of your fault in a sense, because they told you what they wanted. But then you can't help that you try to see the best in a person. So for some of you guys, this person told you they had multiples, and that everybody got to be okay with everybody, and you still went for it. So it's like kind of a situation where the universe is teaching you with this universe card popping out. This is a universal lesson. And y'all as a collective in this situation are being looked at. How can y'all rise above the bullshit and allow these kids to be related? Okay, for somebody, they truly feel like, and there's also energy where somebody's hiding some kids. There are some kids that don't even know about some kids. The mama know, but it's being hidden from the in-house children, or the children that are mainly, that are getting more of the source of love. Because there's also energy where there's a man who has multiple children. They only invest their time and energy in certain ones, okay? There's an energy where certain baby mamas or certain, baby daddies, take how it resonates. If you're doing what this person wants, they give them kids time. They give them what they need. They do for them. If you ain't doing what they want, then it's to hell with you and them kids. Now, that's how you can tell. That's how you always are able to tell who had a key baby, Okay, a key baby is somebody who you have a baby with them, just have a key to their life. Okay, so them type of people who leave you and the damn kid alone when they mad at you, that's how you know you were intentionally picked to be that someone in someone's life that someone always wants to have access to. And so for some of you guys, that's the situation. However, this person is hurting because, they've just started a lot of drama in the situation. They've, hurt your feelings. They've hurt multiple women's feelings. All y'all, it's also they got somebody telling them like, man, this ain't cool. This ain't cool. You can't do it like this, bro. You can't expect these women to be okay with what you're doing. You got to think about your babies. There's also a masculine out there that is starting to come to a realization. One of their particular kids. Okay, I'm also hearing there's a masculine who's really in their feelings. Okay, for some reason after Christmas, they was really in their feelings about the fact that they missing a particular child, and this particular child could be the only child they've ever seen come out of their mama. Okay, one of y'all or you viewer may have this person's only child or only kids that they've seen come out of their mom. They probably didn't have the experience of seeing other kids born, but that is something special for them. Okay, that's something very intimate for them, and that's on their heart too. I don't know, somebody just really like reminiscing on their babies. And it's just like, I just keep hearing, I want my kids to know each other. I want my kids to know each other. But there's somebody that's like, with this 7 of Cups popping out, you chose this. You didn't have to have your setup like this. You moved sloppy and ignorantly. And now you got to figure out how to navigate this shit, bruh. Somebody giving someone the game who thought they knew the game. Somebody like, you got babies everywhere, bruh. And all these, it's weave all in the streets. This is somebody who is so total, especially if this shit's being done on the internet or somebody's looking at their flock of women be embarrassing on the internet. Somebody's like, I'm so embarrassed on what's going on, or it's just that somebody's business is just out in the community. Okay, somebody got kids everywhere, and this shit is just, it's overwhelming for them, but it's also embarrassing because it's like, God damn, nigga, you just busting in anything and everything, and all these women out here fighting over you. Okay, look, defeat popping out. We got the 5 of Swords popping out with defeat at the bottom. Somebody feel like they're defeated. So don't be surprised if your person or your baby daddy don't try to reach out to you, y'all. I got to get ready to end this video because my baby's starting to get upset. But don't be surprised if your baby daddy reach out to you or try to reach out to you to put the swords down or convince you to have a conversation with, or set up some type of meeting to where you guys can all call it truce. Okay, there's also somebody that realizes they can't pick a specific, for this to work, they can't be with nobody. They're going to have to be alone or move on to something new because it'll never work. But there's somebody who's feeling defeated because it's like they didn't, with their ego, they're like, I didn't want to let nobody control it. I didn't plan to let no kids or no women or no men control me and how my life move or run. Okay, we got the Hierophant in reverse. Yeah, this is somebody who is just simply feeling like they then trap themselves in a situation where they're always going to be controlled by multiple people. So it's like they looking at this wrong. They looking at it from a control standpoint. Okay, because that's how they were coming. They wanted a flock of individuals that they could control and have, for some, if they felt like the more women they had obsessing over them and in love with them, the more money they would get. They feel like that's the play. Throw some dick on a woman good enough, that bitch gonna pay me for an ignorant ass individual. That's how ignorant people think. Okay, or she gonna pay me, or she gonna take care of me, she gonna make sure I'm straight, even if they had their own money. They know one thing about a woman: when they in love, they gonna take care of who they love, or they gonna do or provide or nurture. They gonna be in a empress energy. And they felt like if they could have, they would be on top of the world. They would have the world in their hand with this universe card, the whole solar system in their hand. If they had a flock of women, they had 5 or 6 empresses. Okay, they would never be without, but it blew up. Okay, and the only thing it resulted in is a bunch of kids who possibly will never know each other or have a relationship with each other, or will grow up having resentment towards each other because of their mothers not liking each other. And it's embarrassing. Everybody knows about it. Somebody is just like, God damn, come on, man. Like, can we stop this? You know, so viewer, there is somebody out here trying to get ready to come and approach you about coming to the beef coming to an end between you and another person they have kids with, or other people they have kids with, so that the kids can be together. All right, so let me end this live because my baby is getting upset. I will come back with some more love and light. Hope that resonated for somebody.